In this video, we'll show you how you can use Tailor Brands service to create full branding of your company within minutes, literally within minutes, from logo to merchandise and social media posts. So check this video. My guest is Kira from Tailor Brands. And if you would like to try Tailor Brands, check the link below. And also if you will be interested to purchase their service, you will find the coupon code also in the description, which will give you 20% off. So enjoy this video and don't forget to subscribe below to the YouTube channel as well and click the notification bell, because here we talk with different Amazon related industry experts. Hello Kira, it's nice to have you here. Could you please introduce Tailor Brands to us and what this tool can do for Amazon and e-commerce sellers?
Sure. So Tailor Brands is the world's first AI-powered agency, which means we use artificial intelligence, AI-powered branding agency. So we use AI to help you create your brand in just a few clicks. So we actually have 25 million users around the world, which is insane. Only a couple months ago, I think we were at 18 million, and we're growing really rapidly. And all of our users are small business owners that don't necessarily want to, pay tons of money to a designer to create the logo for them. And especially we have a lot of e-com sellers that use our platform as well. And what you do is you come into our platform, you just type in the name of your business or your brand or your online store. And then in a few clicks, which I'll be showing you guys soon, you can create your logo. And then within our branding studio, you take that logo, and because it's AI powered, everything is already integrated with your logo. So you have a brand book, which gives you kind of like brand guidelines for how you use your logo, how you use colors, how to make sure you have a cohesive brand wherever you appear online. And then we have a design studio. So your logo is already integrated, you choose a theme, and you can create like covers for your Amazon store, social posts to help promote your products. Everything is all integrated because it's AI driven. And again, it's like the price of a cup of coffee as opposed to paying, tons of money to a designer. And it's really easy, user friendly, and yeah.
Yes, I'm excited to see the demo. Actually, to be honest, I was using Tailor Brands in the past, like maybe 8-10 years ago, when I was trying to do a cheap logo for myself for some of my online projects. And how long is your company actually on the market?
So I think it's been about 6 years. The product has changed a lot. In the beginning, it was just a logo maker, and now we have all of these branding tools in addition. So I'm interested to see for you, like, how different it is from when you first used it to where it is now.
Yeah, indeed. Probably it was 5-6 years ago. I remember I was using some logo created with your tool. So I'm really excited to see how does it work and how Amazon seller or e-commerce seller could just open an account with you and create the whole branding within probably a few minutes. So we're ready to jump on the screen and see how it works.
Cool. So you'd go ahead and just enter the name of your business. I was thinking about what's like a cool Amazon store like brand to create. So I'm going to go with like a pet store. Maybe don't hire me to name your business. This is not the most creative name I could come up with. So you just put in your name and then you click design. You can add a tagline if you have one. And then the AI will ask you just what you're offering. I'm going to click physical goods because in this store we sell physical pet products. You enter your industry. So I'll just say pet shop. Here you can choose to say a little bit about what you do. I'll say I sell pet related products online. This is optional. I mean, it's just to help sort of give the AI an idea of what kinds of logos to give you. And then you can choose your logo type. So either a name-based logo, which is just the name of your business, initial-based or icon-based. I think I'm gonna go with icon-based. I always like those logos the best. And okay, you can choose to let the AI kind of like make a shape for you, or you can search for an icon. Since I am a pet store, and I have an idea of what kind of design I want, I'm gonna search for an icon. And you'll see it gives you suggestions for your industry. You can go in here and search if you want. You can search for any keywords, pet store, really anything. Sometimes I like to put in like love and warmth just to see what it gives me. And it always has some cool designs. I actually like this. I'm going to go with this paw print. I think it's cute. Okay, and then you click next. And here you can choose what kinds of designs you like. It lets you choose up to 3. I'm going to go with this and this and what says pet to me, I guess. This. Okay. And that's really it. It's just a few clicks, like I said before, and now it's going to give me a bunch of different options. And I can scroll through and then customize them kind of to my liking. I'm like really interested to see what it will give. Okay, so this looks like a kind of a funky banner one, which I don't love, but this speaks to me a lot. You can scroll through. If you notice, like at the bottom here, they have different mock-ups, so you can see what your logo and what all of these logos will look like on tags and in books and really on products. Which is also great because one of the things that we offer, which I'll show you soon, is like a print store, and your logo is already uploaded. And so if you want to print, for example, packaging for your products, or actually order some branded products through the store, you can do that as well. And this will just kind of give you a demo of what that will look like. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually try to play with this one.
So at this step, you can still play more, right? It's not yet the end.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. So all of these logo designs that they give you are customizable. Unlike other logo designers or like online logo makers, we don't use templates. That's part of what's great about the AI. And so, you know, not only is it editable at the template level, but you can also actually customize your logo. So I'm going to try customizing this one and see what it gives me. You'll notice over here, so you can play with fonts, you can edit the text, you can like change the letter spacing if you want to make it, you know, kind of closer together, further apart. You can change capitalizations. And over here, it gives you different styles, which are like similar to what you did in the beginning if you decided you want to try out different styles. So this is one I don't think we picked, and that has like a really different feel. And there's really a lot you can play around with here. We can kind of like get sucked in, but I think we'll go with, I kind of like this one. I think it's nice. And either you can keep playing with the icon. If you want to click more, you can save it, change the layout, change the color. Actually, I think maybe we'll go with a different color palette. So here it lets you pick like a main color and a second one, or you can go with a palette that they suggest. I want to try this one. Oh, I really like that. Okay. I'm gonna click finish because this logo as a pet store owner is really speaking to me. So then it just gives you the option to either keep editing, you can go back to logo options and scroll more if you want to see other designs, or you can decide that you're finished, which we'll do. And because I already have an account, I didn't have to put in my email address, but it will ask you for your email address in the stage that we were just in. Okay, so now I'm in my branding studio. You could see already like all of the mockups here are already branded with my logo and my theme, just to kind of show you how it will look on different things. And I really like this area because it helps you kind of go through like a checklist of things that you need to do to set up your brand. I will say like the create your website, I think is probably less relevant to Amazon sellers, but I'll just show you a little bit about what's in here, but I'll go over here to show you how to actually do everything. So it'll show you how to download your logo files and learn how to use it. There's, let's say, like some tips. You can open all of these for different tips. If you want like a vector file for editing or for putting in Photoshop or anything like that, you can get it from here. And yeah, there's a bunch of different tips here and a bunch of information on kind of how to do all of these things. But you can also go over to the side here and navigate within your studio. So the first thing I'll show you all is the print store. So there's a bunch of fun stuff here. There are also business cards and business card templates if you want to create business cards for your store. So there are a bunch of different templates that you can edit. Everything is editable. Okay, and you can print your logo on, like, if you want to add products to your store from your branded store, you could do that right here. And it's really easy to just, like, everything's already, your logo's already added to the products, and it's just a couple clicks and you get them sent to your house, and that's it. Okay, the website we'll skip. If you want to add a business mailbox, this is less about building your brand, but more about establishing online credibility. You can also do this from within the studio. What's super cool about this is, even if you're just like a one-person show, you can set up like as many business email addresses as you need. So if you want to add support to your store, and use an email address that looks credible and trustworthy, as opposed to just like kschliss@gmail.com or something, and you'll have like an actual professional business mailbox. So you can do that from here. I'm not going to go through the process now because I think, it's like, also, it's just a couple of clicks and pretty self-explanatory, but I do want to show you the design studio. This is one of my favorite areas. And I think this will also be really, really useful for anyone who wants to promote their products. So here's our design studio, and it will help you really create designs for any need, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram stories, cover images, even brochures, anything that you want to print. And it's great because there's a theme that's already kind of programmed to fit your logo and colors, and you can decide what you want to choose. And then all the design templates will already be integrated with your theme. So I'm going to go with this guy, because this is looking cool to me. And then you can choose a font theme, and these are kind of like in line with the brand that you've already created. I'm going to go with this one. And that's it. That's all it takes to create your theme. It's all quick and it's all really easy. It's just a few clicks. Everything looks nice. And then you can already start designing really whatever you need. So even if you don't have a lot of time to promote yourself on Instagram or on Facebook, like I know a lot of the people who use Tailor Brands, some of them have their store as more like a side hustle as opposed to their full-time business. And so what's great about this is there's not like, it doesn't have to be time consuming. You can just, if you want to create a cool story, you click into your Instagram story, you edit the text of whatever it is, and that's really it.
That's amazing. In those parts where you were showing that you can create your merchandise, to which countries can you ship?
It's a good question. We ship, I think, to most countries. I know we definitely ship within the US. Our users are all around the world, but I think depending on what the product is, each product individually will show if there are any shipping restrictions.
Mm-hmm. All right, but it's very nice that not only the logo, but you can have the whole branding of the company within 10-15 minutes. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really, it's like kind of wild, like how really easy it is. I'll just show you quickly and then we'll move on. You can also, here's everything already sized for like the different social needs. And you also have like marketing collateral here if you want to make ads, headers, presentation covers. We have something if you happen to have any Shopify sellers, we have for Shopify as well. And I also just want to show you our download section, because this is potentially useful if you want to get your logo sized for a lot of different platforms. So instead of having to do it yourself, it's already sized for Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all of these things. If you want to promote your products there, and you can come in here and create a custom size for your logo as well. But I have to get some sort of plan in order to do that. That's not one of the free options. And like I said before, if you need a vector EPS, so this is a type of file that lets you print your logo on anything, or if you ever want to edit a logo so that it's resized in a way without like coming off as grainy, this would be the file to use. This is just like a cute feature that that kind of designs your logo in a holiday theme. So periodically the system will update with like new logos that are like branded for Christmas or for New Year's and things like that.
I wanted to ask, so whenever you create a logo, you still have all the information inside your account. And as you said, during different holiday seasons, the system will provide you these different, maybe branded for the holidays logos and graphics long term, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's consistent. So the system will always will update whenever there's like a fun holiday coming up. You can just go back to your to the download section. I'll just show you, and you go into holiday logos, and if you click download, it'll download everything that you need for all of the special events for the year. So here, this is a brand book, which I think I mentioned something about before. As soon as your logo is created, the system will create a brand style guide for you that shows you exactly how and when to use different variations of your logo and what fonts are acceptable and sort of complement the logo you created, the main colors you should use, and there's like the hex code and the RGB code and all of that. Yeah, and it'll also show you what's kind of the right way to use it and what's the wrong way to use your logo. Here are a bunch of things not to do, with a few rules. And lastly, again, it'll show you how it should look on different mockups. And so the brand book is great, especially if you have anyone else managing your store with you or advertising for you or anything like that, because it will show you. It's sort of a way to like stay in line and make sure that your brand looks consistent no matter where you are. Okay, so I think that was a very, very kind of quick overview of everything that's here. There's really a lot to explore, but I think we kind of covered the basics of what you can get. And again, I mean, everything is really easy, it's fast, it makes sure that you have a consistent brand, and again, it's like the price of a cup of coffee, so really easy to use.
That's great. I really like this automated way to create branding within a few minutes. Could you give us an overview? What is the pricing? What can we get for free? And are there any different tiers and you get different things for different prices?
Sure. Yeah, great question. So you can get the basic plan. You can first of all choose either to pay monthly or pay yearly. I will say if you know that you're going to have your store for a while, it's worth it to get the yearly plan just because you can save 70% off. But even if you want to pay month to month, you can start with the basic plan, which is just $3.99 a month. And it's important to know that your logo files, once you get your logo, they're yours. Like you can pay for a month and that download your files and that's it. But some of the other services like your design studio, and if you want to, make a business mailbox and things like that. So those are ongoing. So in the basic plan, you can get the social media sizes like I showed before and the vector file, high quality files. You'll have access to some of the business card templates as well as in the studio, a lot of the designs, but you won't be able to get the business mailbox or a domain to go with the business mailbox in the basic plan. If you take standard, which is the $5.99 a month, you have a lot more. Okay, there's a few things I didn't even show you, like a branded business deck and stationery and presentation. Essentially anything branded you need, it's in your studio. But this will give you everything that's in basic plus a domain for a domain name free for a year, and a website builder, which is like a bit, I think, less relevant to this audience. as well as some more designs that are in the design studio that I showed before. And finally, in premium, you can create an online store. You also have access to all of the designs, all of the business card templates, really everything that's in your studio, your domain, and your business mailbox, and everything like that. And the premium package goes for $12.99 a month.
Perfect. So it's very affordable solution. And my concern is copyright. You know, when Amazon sellers are selling on Amazon, they are in front of their competitors. What if my logo is like, what are the chances that my logo might be similar to some other brands? Like, is there any protection or other ideas?
So it's a great question. I think it's a lot of people's concern whenever they use like an online designer of any sort. So first of all, like what I said before, that the fact that Tailor uses AI means that unlike other logo makers that use templates, which yes, will give you a lot of kind of similar looking logos, Tailor Brands platform really takes your preferences into account. So by virtue of who you are, it's kind of like a game of choose your own adventure. It's already going to give you different kinds of logos. I could tell you that I've made myself 20 logos just for fun or for something like this, or just to test out the product. And I've never, ever gotten the same kinds of designs. The other thing I'll say is, you know, this might be an unpopular thing to say, but if you look at big brands like let's say Gucci and Chanel, or you know, other famous brands, and you compare their logos, a lot of car companies, they have very similar looking logos, and those are companies that are paying millions of dollars to their designers. So there's kind of both sides of it. There's you pick what you want to pick, and on the other hand, you know, again, like looking out into the world, logo designs tend to look similar, and it's okay, but you're not going to end up, you know, designing a logo that looks exactly like somebody else's just by virtue of the fact that, you know, you're making the choices, and the fact that, you know, you and someone else choosing the same exact things are like, the odds are probably 1 in a billion. So I wouldn't worry about that.
So it's for the logos generated by your system, but let's say still I would probably better check my generated logo with like what's existing in my industry, probably, right? Like to see, for example, in your demo, you used this icon of animal's kind of footprint, which is very familiar. I have a feeling like some other companies are using this, so probably it would be still a good idea maybe to look at trademark database to see if similar logos don't exist in your industry.
Yeah, it's always good to check. Honestly, also just best practice for when you're creating a logo, it's a good idea to anyway look at what your industry is doing, to see if you're in line with your industry and if you're making the same sorts of color and font choices that are popular with your audience while also designing something unique. But again, you know, even like, let's take the paw print. That's a good example. So maybe you're using a similar looking paw print to other companies, but you know, the chances that you're going to align it the same way and pick the same exact font and pick the same colors, like the chances are really rare. So definitely do your due diligence and check your industry. But again, it's not something I would worry about.
Yeah, perfect. And did I understand correctly? For example, you showed that one of the what I can download after the logo is created is EPS, which is a vector file. So I can download this and I can give to another designer. It's not dependent anymore to your platform. I can reuse it and like I can expand my creativity using separate.
100%. I mean, once your logo is yours, and once you download the vector file, the EPS, or even your regular logo files, it is yours to do with what you want, and you can edit it as much as you want. Of course, once you edit it with a designer, it won't necessarily match up, you know, with the rest of the cool things that are in your studio, like the social designs and things like that. But that's 100% up to the user to do with what they want.
And let's say if someone wants just logo, so they would sign up for your service for 1 month, they will pay monthly plan, and then they will cancel it. They still have all the rights to their logo, right?
Exactly. The logo is yours. As soon as you sign up, you can just download your files and you'll have them forever. And that's all yours.
And what is the advantage to keep the subscription with Tailor Brands?
So if you want to maintain a consistent online presence and a consistent brand, and you are trying to get yourself out there, I would say that that's the main reason, especially if you want to have like a credible online presence and look trustworthy. Like I said, if you want, your business mailbox, if you want to be able to order business cards, and really, I mean, the social media design studio, I think is one of the biggest things. Like if you're active on social at all, it gives you an incredible feed, and it really takes the time that it would take you to make your own designs and create your own creatives and ads and things like that. It like seriously reduces your time. It will also help you promote your own brand awareness and brand recognition. So I think that's really the strength. Like if you want to build a trustworthy, credible online presence that looks good and is in line with your brand, that's a big reason to stay with us.
I think we can look at it as a online automated creative agency. Instead of paying to some creative agency for other people working, you can just use your service and it's all automated. Very nice. That's great. And since it's a special demo for Orange Klik viewers, do you have any kind of offer which you can give to us, to our audience?
Of course. So anyone who's watching this can take 20% off with the coupon code OrangeKlik20.
Perfect. So thank you very much. You will find all the links below to sign up and try Tailor Brands, and you can still try this service for free. As far as I understand, you can create your logo and only then you can pay if you're happy with the creativity it gives you. And thank you very much, Kira, and good luck in your business. Bye-bye.
Bye. It was so great to meet you.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope that Tailor Brands can help to quickly create branding, really professional branding for your company. As always, you will find on all the links below, you will find the link and the coupon code of Tailor Brands in case you would like to purchase their generated logos and the whole branding. But as we mentioned in the video, you can try Tailor Brands for free and generate the logo and only proceed with payment if you are happy with what they have showed and created for you. And now I would like to invite to watch other video which is quite popular on our channel. So enjoy this and see you soon.